Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Won't you join me? Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Take it, friend. Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me, through the mind of God within me, through the mind of God within me. 2, 3, 4. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Sorry about that, Chandra. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love and light and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground.
I love how they get our engines going in the morning. Good morning. I'm Chandra Farnsworth, and I'm a member of your Giving Intention team, and I want to welcome you to the Center for Spiritual Living. And again, thank you to our wonderful band. We love you so much. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Thank you also to our live stream viewers. We are so grateful that you're here and sharing this time with us online. And live streamers, if you love watching us online, please consider sharing us with your friends by clicking the share button at the bottom of the screen. That helps us share our services and community with the world. And if you're new to the center and have questions about what's happening here, we have a website, CSLSR.org, filled with useful information. There you'll find a monthly bulletin by clicking the photo of the typewriter. It contains everything happening throughout the month at the center. And if you're new and wondering what we are all about, please pick up a blue welcome packet at the entrance to the social hall or at the information table. It contains information about our teaching as well as what we have to offer as a community. Our youth and family program is in full swing. We have programs for newborns and toddlers, elementary or middle schoolers, and teenagers. Lost my place. Our program helps your children and grandchildren get connected to our community and grow on their spiritual journey. Talk with our youth coordinator, Jennifer Caldwell, after service, or send an email to youth@cslsr.org. And now would you please join me in speaking aloud our vision and mission as a community. The Center for Spiritual Living is a spiritual community that promotes global transformation through personal transformation. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. We are motivated by a compelling vision of a healthy, loving world, which we call the Global Vision. This vision inspires us to bring gifts of compassion, integrity, and loving kindness to the world through our programs and teaching. Together, we are helping create a world that works for everyone. We follow this vision through the 5 core spiritual practices of our teaching. Would you please read them with me? Spiritual study, affirmative prayer, meditation, selfless service, and spiritual circulation. Our Giving Intention season starts today, October 15th. It's a time when we mindfully consider what the center means to us and how we will support it financially in 2024. I invite you to complete our Giving Intention forms and sustain our future. We need each other for this center to thrive and stay open for future generations. Whether you are a member, friend, or guest, we invite you to think about what this center means to you and how it has changed your life. We have been asking people that question and recording their responses. Here is how Olivia Kinsler, one of our volunteers, responded.
After attending my very first service here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Dr. Edward greeted me at the sanctuary door, and he said, "Welcome home." It almost took my breath away. It felt so real, so warm, so toasty, so welcoming. From that moment on, the Center for Spiritual Living has been my place of worship. I've been a member since 2011. I was impressed and inspired by the center's work outside in the community. So I volunteered and I helped make blankets and sleeping bags for the unsheltered. I also have cooked at the living room for several years. Living Room is one of our nonprofit partners. I know that I have always been looking for something out there. Now I know it's within, and I feel really good that that light is shining, and I've been told, let it shine. And I feel wonderful being here with other people who are letting their light shine too.
Thank you, Olivia, for that really heartfelt message. That was lovely. So we have received so many heartfelt expressions of appreciation from people we have asked to express what this center means to them. And that is reflected in this delightful piece of news we received this week. Our center was voted Best Spiritual Center in Sonoma County with the North Bay Bohemian Best of. Yes. And in a separate category, our very own Reverend Dr. Edward Viljoen was voted Best Spiritual Leader in Sonoma County. So thanks to everyone who voted for us. It's a wonderful surprise, and we're very grateful. So I know that somewhere between the music, meditation, prayer, practices, and the message today is exactly what you need to experience for the next step of your spiritual journey. You are welcome here. Now please enjoy some music before our short time of contemplation and prayer.
As I say a tender yes to everything that comes to me, my heart is open, I am free. I open to all that is, it brings me to my knees. I surrender, I am peace. As I say a tender yes to everything that comes to me, my heart is open, I am free. And I open to all that is, it brings me to my knees. I surrender, and I am peace. I open to all that is, it brings me to my knees. I surrender, I am peace. I surrender, I surrender, I am peace.
The source of all life, the Creator and its creation, is peace. And that is ever present and limitless. It's a reservoir without end. And it is right alongside the love and mercy and kindness and compassion of the Creator and each one of its creations, caring, reaching out, supporting. And I know that I, as well as everyone here and well beyond around the planet, have that same capacity to surrender in love, to give of oneself, to open to all that is right alongside anything else. The depth of the human ability to care for one another is grand and amazing. And right in each moment, God is right there, a constant companion, lifting up each one. And I bless this service and our dear folks here in this room, online, and well beyond, knowing that good is right there for them. And with that, I simply surrender this prayer to the one who has already indeed made it so. And together we say, and so it is. Good morning. I am Tamira Hume, a prayer practitioner at our center, and I invite you to read our affirmation. I am curious and vulnerable as I explore paradoxes in my life. Thank you.
I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. And every time I forget that song, the universe will show it. There seems to be a plan that works, and there's no way I can blow it. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. Now how does the mighty oak tree face the changes autumn brings? And he doesn't worry if he'll grow new leaves when it is spring. Let me be that trusting, let me let go, and know the buds are on their way, though I'm naked in the snow. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. And every time I forget that song, the universe will show it. There seems to be a plan that works, and there's no way I can blow it. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. Now how does the tiny robin feel when she finally leaves the nest? She takes a giant leap of faith and lets nature do the rest. Let me be that faithful, let me dare to fly. Though my wings are frail, they will not fail. There's a simple reason why. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. And every time I forget that song, the universe will show it. There seems to be a plan that works, and there's no way I can blow it. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. There's a power in the universe greater than just me, and it works a million miracles when I let it be. 1, 2, 'cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. And every time I forget that song, the universe will show it. There seems to be a plan that works, and there's no way I can blow it. 'Cause I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. Yes, I always know what I need to know when I need to know it.
Thank you very much, Christopher and the gentlemen of the band, and good morning, everyone. Oh, those lyrics, I always know what I need to know when I need to know it. Well, I've been thinking if I know what to say today, and I'm hoping I will know round about the time I need to. Because as you heard Chandra say, this is the launch of our Giving Intention season, which we do every October, where we ask every member, every friend, every guest who benefits from being here, can you be counted on next year to support the center? And what will that look like? So we spend time this time of year, every year, thinking about what the center has meant to us, as we heard Olivia say so beautifully, and then look forward with excitement and what we plan to incorporate and accomplish and get excited about where we're going. But in reality, this is a difficult time in the world to get excited about giving intentions and about celebrating because of this newest war in the world between Israel and Palestine. Do you know? And I've been thinking about the topic for today, shaking up our worldview. It's relevant. And I'm thinking back, I'm remembering the previous several years of our Giving Intention program and how it's been shaken up. Year after year after year, interrupted, overshadowed, even stopped. 2 fires, remember? One of them started on the first day of our Giving Intention program. You know, so how are we going to stand up there when people are evacuating their homes and say, what are you going to give? Oh my goodness. And then another fire, and then that inclement weather, and then pandemic. Oh, October and November's been a very interesting season for us, you know. But still we prevailed, still we showed up for our center, still we contributed, still we said yes. We want our center to remain open. We want it to survive. We kept on supporting it. And during the pandemic, by mail, you know, everything went online. And we had to do it online. And you sent us these letters by email and by snail mail saying how much the center means to you with your contributions and words of encouragement. And then don't forget war in Ukraine. And now today we face another dark time in our world, and we keep on keeping on, we keep on going because this center is that important to us, to keep it open and functioning because of how it helps us function in challenging times. I get that. It's a paradox. I was driving to work and I was listening to a radio show, and the announcer was introducing the next segment. It was a cooking show. And he said it feels really odd to be presenting something so light, focused on cooking, when the world is wrestling with the horrors of war. And he said, but I remembered something my grandmother said during a difficult time. She said, you still have to eat. Oh, and that phrase just jolted me back into real time and reminded me of us, our center, and you, and this community, and how this place feeds me and feeds us so that I can function in this world. And how important it is to me. Now, I don't know about you, but as I listen to these videos that we've been watching, the most recent one with Olivia, it's reminding me of how much I cherish having a center community. And I want it to be here for me and for you and for future generations. I want it to continue to be a place that both comforts me and challenges me at times when the world is incomprehensible. And next year is our 70th anniversary. Yeah, and I want this place to be around another 70 years. So I have to be here for it now. I've got to keep on cooking. Now. Now when there is a lot going on in the world demanding my time and my attention and eating at my emotional core, I got to keep cooking. You know, as I read about the war between Israel and Palestine, and I think about the loss of life and all the people suffering, and I think about our Jewish friends, Congregation Shomrei Torah, who recently celebrated their high holy days right here in our own building, and the pain they must be going through. And although I don't have any personal Palestinian friends, I imagine the same for them. And I've spoken to many people in our community who have neither Jewish nor Palestinian friends or connections, but they're still struggling with the loss of life. And it's a strange and helpless feeling to be so deeply touched by something and yet be so many miles away from it. And to feel the deep conflict without really understanding the depths of the cultural and historical layers beneath it. Harvard physician Paul Farmer once said, "The idea that some lives matter less is the root of all that is wrong with this world." Oh, that statement hits home. I can see how the atrocities that keep unfolding in our world can be fueled by this deeply ingrained idea that places some lives above others. These are ideas that have persisted throughout human history, and it can leave many of us in a feeling of helpless despair. And I remember that feeling of despair when I was sitting on a Zoom call a while ago with our Center for Spiritual Living community in Kyiv, Ukraine. It was during the bombing of their city. And we were on the Zoom call praying with them for peace, and we could hear in the background the sirens. And our friends in Kyiv had their lights down, illuminating their face by their keyboards, their screens, because turning on the lights in their apartments would make them an easy target. And as we prayed, I remember wondering, does this even count? Is it enough? I felt so helpless. And yet what I remember more than my feeling of helplessness was the words of one of the Ukrainians that came through an interpreter, and she thanked me for being on the call. And she told me and the other people on the call how important it was for her and how important it was for the community in Kyiv that we showed up to the call. And it was hard for me to imagine that that was enough. And her words stayed with me. It reminded me never to diminish the small things given in love, any small thing. And so I took her words in and I trusted her words of gratitude. And it has helped me since then to keep on giving what I can to a world that is hungry for love and compassion, support and connection. Oh, that's a good message. Keep on keeping on. Keep cooking. Oh, not only does it keep a person like you and me in the circulation of life, and that's healthy and necessary, it is also a reminder to show up when it's hard to do so. When there is no clear sign that what I'm giving is valuable, to keep on. So I want to acknowledge the people who helped open this center up when the pandemic closed it down. Because we lost contact with so many people, with so many volunteers. And so at first, it was a small group, the board of trustees and the staff and some volunteers. Week after week after week. With the challenges of changing county health rules and mask mandates, they stuck to it. They stuck together. They pivoted when they had to. They innovated when they made up solutions, and they kept on serving when it wasn't clear if our community was going to come back. And they didn't quit when probably they wanted to. When fatigue set in, they just kept showing up till we did. So if you were part of that, I thank you. Thank you for being here for us. And it's that kind of self-givingness that gives me hope for our world. It reminds me that I personally may not be able to solve all the world's problems or meet all of the world's needs, but when I stop giving what I have to give, I'm not doing anybody a favor. When I retreat and withdraw and withhold. That's why I still can get excited about our Giving Intention program starting today, because I've learned I can hold both the pain of the present moment and the hope for the future. I can hold it both. And I'm thinking today of our nonprofit partner program and how important that is to me, how important that is to us. And how these organizations that we partner with are doing the work that needs to get done in the world. They are keeping on cooking while the world carries on doing what it does. Each year, we partner with 12 nonprofit organizations, and the organizations are nominated by you. And then our Giving Intention team who are here today, they vet them all and select 12 from the many, many organizations nominated. And so here are the organizations we've selected. And when I read the list, every time I read the list, even if I read it to myself, I am filled up with gratitude and hope for humanity that there could be so many people and organizations who want to help the world be a kinder place despite current setbacks. Here's the list. Number 1, big brothers and sisters of the Bay Area creating and supporting one-to-one mentoring relationships that ignite the power and promise of youth. Number 2, Catholic Charities Family Support Center, serving and advocating for vulnerable people of all cultures and beliefs with an emphasis on housing solutions, immigrant legal services, health and wellness, senior programs, and disaster recovery. Number 3, Common Ground Society, serving families who have loved ones with any sort of unique need while also educating our community on how to be inclusive. Number 4, developing communities, working with individuals and organizations in Nicaragua to help the people to improve their economic situation in both their community and their personal lives. Number 5, emergency preparation help for seniors, preparing our seniors for natural disasters and other emergencies. Number 6, Community Child Care Council, the 4 Cs, providing access to quality child care and early education in Sonoma County through advocacy, direct services, and empowerment. Number 7, Our Village Closet, committed to improving outcomes and building resiliency for youth and caregivers affected by foster or kinship care in Sonoma County by providing relevant, ongoing, no-cost supplies and support. Number 8, Pact Adoption Alliance, serving adopted children of color so that every child gets to feel wanted, honored, and loved as a cherished member of their communities with proud connection to their cultural heritage. Number 9, School on Wheels, providing free tutoring and mentoring to children from kindergarten through 12th grade who are living in shelters or motels or vehicles or group homes or on the streets. Number 10, The Living Room, serving women and their children who are at risk for becoming homeless or who are experiencing homelessness in Sonoma County. Number 11, TLC, Child and Family Services, serving vulnerable families during their greatest time of need by providing foster care and adoption services, a non-public high school, a short-term residential treatment program, and young adult housing. And finally, number 12, Vital Immigrant Defense and Advocacy Services, providing competent and compassionate legal immigration advocacy in the North Bay and beyond. Those are the 12 nonprofit partners we will have in 2024. This nonprofit program means so much to me, and I'm sure it does to you because you nominated them, because it gives us a direct way to support work in the world. And the way I see it is that through my contribution to the center, I can feel like I am some small part of the ongoing work that maintains humanity in the face of despair. And it helps me, seeing this work, it helps me face the harsh reality that there is still work to be done in this world. And I can support the people doing it, and we do. Oh, and I love and value the center that it helps me look at this, and it helps me investigate the root of the mental and emotional causes that set us up as a species to be in conflict with each other. I love that. And this afternoon, we're going to be doing some of that. We're going to be looking at one of those causes of conflict in that workshop, the Radically Welcoming Workshop. We're going to look at the human inclination to exclude and to separate. Now, this is not something we likely do on purpose, but it sneaks in through our worldview, and through our preferences and our hidden beliefs. And as it sneaks in, we may be setting up a world in which differences are diminished as less valued and feared. And so we're going to be looking at that this afternoon. And I love that about our center, that we don't mind getting into it. I love that our center encourages me to keep on holding onto a flicker of hope that as we embrace and look inward at our inner destructive game of power over other people and get into it, we can work towards and achieve a more meaningful way of being together. I believe that. And you know, our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, he would say, hope is good, but it's not enough. Don't settle for it. In the Science of Mind textbook that we use, he says, we must not be lukewarm in our conviction. We must know that we know. Oh, there's that song again. I always know what I need to know. He says we must know it. We must be sure. Well, sometimes in moments of uncertainty, I am lukewarm. I don't know, and I'm not sure of what I know. So I try to take a breath and pause, just like we learn here, so that I can turn to the self within, the source of compassion and calm and creativity, to ask for its guidance. And then I turn to nature and to creativity and to community, because these are the sanctuaries where my soul remembers the self within. And of the three, nature and creativity and community is the one I love the best. Being part of you. And here's something that I'm not lukewarm about. This I know, that loving kindness is very important. And it very well may be the most challenging concept to wrap my head around right now at a time such as this. And I can't always get there all by my little self. But this community, it offers me, as it offers you, a place where we can breathe and regroup and find the strength to keep cooking, to keep on moving forward. And here's another thing that I am sure of. I am sure that we need each other to find our courage so that we can keep on working towards a vision of a world in which every life matters. And that is why today I'm inviting you, members, friends, visitors, guests, to engage in our giving intention season by completing a giving intention form. It can be done online, or you can pick up one of these. Perhaps you did on the way in. It's a very simple form, and you can fill it out to let us know how can you be counted on in 2024. Every person here and online matters in this regard. I'll be frank with you. We need every person in this community to make this work if we want to keep on cooking. Whether you give $1 a week or $1,000 a week, please do not underestimate the power of your participation. And please tell us so that we can have the confidence to cook next year. Here's something else I'm sure of. I know that when we pool our love and our resources and we stand up to be counted and we step forward, that we multiply our capacity to affect change. And in that way, one consciousness at a time, we help the world become a little gentler, more compassionate place. I believe that. I'm inviting you today to take a stand and say, yes, I'm in. Yes, I want to join or reaffirm my support for this collective that holds fast to the idea that even in the midst of chaos, that there remains a self within each one of us, a viable source to turn to, a place that contains the knowledge for how to live in peace. Your center is committed to keep cooking. And to do so, we need each other. We need to hear from you today. Your participation makes a difference. And you know, not only in your personal life, but in the world. I believe that it is why I am a committed giver to the center. Coming back to that Ernest Holmes quote, we must not be lukewarm in our conviction. We must know that we know. Well, I'm coming to my conviction today, just being with you. I know that your love, our love, your compassion, our compassion, your generosity, all of this is contributing to raising humanity to its spiritual magnificence. I am certain of that, and I am grateful to be a part of it. Now I'm going to invite you for our prayer today to join me as we join communities all over the planet today, centering in the awareness of compassion and peace for our world. Let us do it in the style of our affirmative 5-step treatment. I invite you to breathe in. And as you exhale, let your eyes close if that feels comfortable, and let these words be as if they are your own, making any adjustments that are necessary. I recognize the divine comforter as the ultimate source of peace and love and healing that pervades all of existence. This divine comforter is the foundation upon which compassion, wisdom, and justice stand. I am one with this divine comforter within. I acknowledge that I am an expression of its infinite presence. As I align my thoughts and intention with its presence within, I become a compassionate, open channel for its expression of comfort and help here and everywhere. Holding in my consciousness the well-being of all affected by conflict, I embrace the comfort of the divine presence within on behalf of all who suffer, and I let my mind stay strongly centered in compassion and caring. In my heart, I declare that those who are tirelessly working for a just peace are themselves filled with divine justice and courage, the courage of the Comforter within. I hold in my awareness that their commitment is solid through the power of the living Spirit within, and that their path is illuminated, and that they are not alone. I realize that the divine Comforter is beyond all names and religious traditions and exists as a unifying force that transcends differences, touching the heart of all, Christians, Muslims, Jews, and all beyond and included. I see a world in which divine wisdom guides our leaders towards compassionate decisions that prioritize life and well-being over conflict. I feel the presence of the divine Comforter within, feeling its continuous guidance in my own life and guiding me to offer myself peacefully to non-violently solve the issues that face my world. I am deeply grateful for the awareness of this divine Comforter within, just as I am grateful for courage, for peacemakers, for leaders and helpers everywhere. I release this spiritual mind treatment into the divine action of spiritual law, fully trusting that the good I have declared and accepted is already manifesting, that the divine is at work, and so I release and let go with confidence that it is so. And I invite you to say with me, and so it is. I invite you to take another deep breath and to sigh as we make the transition to the part of our service where we share and support our service. So in the case that the giving intention is a new concept for you, we're not asking for any money from you today. We're asking for your intention. What do you intend? We take that intention and we plan our budget. Currently, as you may know, coming out of our pandemic years, we have been drawing upon our prudent reserve to get through the end of each year. It's not a sustainable practice. So we're asking everybody who is able to increase their intention for next year so that we can, instead of diminishing our prudent reserve, rebuild it back up. It is such a good and blessed thing that we had one, because it put us in a position as a community to survive the post-pandemic years. Many of our communities in Centers for Spiritual Living lost their buildings, lost their communities, and we did not. But we are at a pivot point where we need to decide what the future is. And so that future is led by us. So please consider us. Make sure you fill in a form today. Let us know what you can be counted on. As always, we will acknowledge your intention by writing you a thank you note. And this year, what we will also do is give you a gift of a workshop. And you can choose which one you want to take during the year, next year, led by me, on the spiritual practice of circulation. It's called Joining the Dance. And also, if you want, everyone who fills in a form will be enrolled to receive a weekly email from me with inspirational content to keep you on track with what's happening at the center. So that is our way of saying thank you to you. Now, our giving today in person is the way we fulfill our intention. We are fulfilling our intention for this year by giving today. Some people are using text to give, which is a wonderful modern way. Other people use the methods that are listed on our website, cslsr.org/donate. However you contribute, thank you very much. If you're contributing in person or if you're putting cash in the basket, keep in mind that you can always put it in an envelope and write your name on, and that way we will track your giving for you in the case you wish to itemize at the end of your tax year. You can do that. Ushers, won't you please stand as we prepare to give today? I invite you to place your hand on your chest and say after me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and prosper. It does amazing work in the world. And so it is. Ushers, please receive the gift.
Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. You have all you need, it's all inside of you. Just close your eyes and breathe and know that you are safe. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. No need to make a plan, your heart will be your compass. Just lift your sails in faith and trust that you will arrive. And let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore and float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore and float into the mystery. Float into the mystery. Float into the mystery.
Our center uses flowers as an expression of love, and today's flower dedication is to Jamie Caldwell. Happy 15 years of choosing every day to love, and then some. Who would have guessed, yes, who would have guessed we would have done so much as a team? We have built such a wonderful family together. I love you through the ups and downs, and we'll keep on figuring it out with you. Happy 15 years, Jamie. 15 years is big metal chickens. That's from Jennifer Caldwell to Jamie. I have to admit, I want to hear the story behind that. So last week, Dr. Edward invited us to support our center by sharing with friends, family, and neighbors what's going on here, and we have a lot going on. You can pick up flyers for most of these events at the information table and take them to your place of business, share them with your friends. For example, there are people in your life who love art, and we have an art show coming up featuring over 45 artists. Tell your friends, come for the art, and perhaps they will come back for spiritual inspiration. The art show will kick off with a reception on Friday night, November 3rd, from 5 to 8 p.m., with snacks and mocktails and harp music by Jewel Shield. Another event you can invite your friends, family, and neighbors to is the screening of the documentary, The Politics of Beauty. On Sunday, November 5th at 1:30 p.m., we will show this new documentary that celebrates the legacy of former Interior Secretary Stuart L. Udall, considered one of the most effective environmentalists in American history. We will have a short Q&A after the with the documentary's director, John DeGraff. Sign up on our website by clicking the picture of Stuart Udall. Also, consider inviting friends, family, neighbors, and children and grandchildren, of course, to our pumpkin carving party on Sunday, October 29th, after the second service. Please bring a pumpkin to carve, or for a small fee, we will provide you a pumpkin. Costumes are encouraged. And I will add, it was so much fun last year. It was messy and so much fun. So families, individuals, come on and carve a pumpkin. All of these activities take a lot of cleaning up. We have a job opening for a part-time janitor. This position is 8 to 10 hours per week for a person who is capable of cleaning and maintaining various areas of the building. If you are interested or know somebody who might be interested, please talk with me after the service. I'll be in the social hall. And this Wednesday evening service is at 7 p.m. featuring Dr. Edward, who will share spiritual practices that will help us to grow our paradox mindset. And this afternoon, Dr. Edward is offering a workshop on how to be radically welcoming. That's at 1 p.m. This workshop is open to anyone, and you can sign up by clicking the neon welcome photo on our website. By the way, if you're a current volunteer, it's free for you. And finally, on behalf of the Giving Intention team, I thank you for your support of the center. Thank you for letting us know what you intend to give to your center in 2024. If this is your first time completing a Giving Intention form, I'd like you to know that our team is available in the social hall. There's tables set up right outside the door, and they'll help you answer any questions, help you with the form if you need it. So when we complete your Giving Intention form, we will express our gratitude, as Dr. Edward mentioned, by offering you a workshop in 2024. And if you choose, you can receive weekly inspirational emails from Dr. Edward. Visit us and we will tell you all about it. Thank you and have a wonderful week.
Thank you so much, Chandra, and thank you for being here today. If there is something incomplete in you, or if you cried yourself to sleep last night, or if there is something you just want to celebrate, please do not go home without taking advantage of the in-person Spiritual Mind Treatment means affirmative prayer right here in the sanctuary or online at Zoom. You can go to the back if you're in person, and Jerry will connect you with a practitioner. They will listen to your request and form a Spiritual Mind Treatment tailor-made to you. It's a beautiful gift to give yourself, so please take advantage of it. And now it is time for us to close our service. Won't you please stand as you are able and say, something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind, life is in my body, and life is in my affairs. I think it, I feel it, and I accept it. Just the way that it is, and just the way that it is not. Thank you, life. Know with me that you are never alone, that Spirit is right where you are, that you have only to look within at any moment to know that you are guided, sustained, and empowered by a presence that expresses itself as you in this world. In deepest gratitude, let us live our lives accordingly, so that in everything that we do and say and think, we honor this presence within. And so it is. Thank you for being here. Now let us close in song.
I am the prayer for peace. Wherever I go, peace goes with me. And I feel peace inside. In every breath, peace abides. I know the joy of peace. I peace abides. I know the joy of